What started as pure euphoria at Anfield quickly turned into a nightmare that nobody saw coming, and the ripple effects could define Liverpool's entire season. The Carabao Cup victory over Southampton should have been a perfect night, but instead, it delivered one of the most controversial moments of the campaign so far, leaving Arne Slot absolutely livid and questioning his players' decision-making when it matters most. The drama began when Hugo Ekitike found the back of the net with a thunderous strike that sent the Kop into absolute pandemonium. But what happened next will be remembered for all the wrong reasons. In a moment of pure madness, the French forward ripped off his shirt in celebration, completely forgetting he was already walking a tightrope on a yellow card, and the referee had no choice but to show him a second yellow, sending him straight down the tunnel in the most bizarre circumstances imaginable. Arne Slot's reaction was nothing short of explosive, and his post-match comments have sent shockwaves through the Liverpool faithful who are now questioning whether this could be the moment that derails their perfect start to the season. The Dutch tactician didn't mince his words, describing Ekitike's celebration as absolutely stupid and completely needless, before adding with visible frustration, "When you're already on a booking, you simply cannot afford to lose your head like that, especially not in a moment when we needed composure the most." But the nightmare didn't end there, because while Liverpool was celebrating their progression, disaster struck in the most heartbreaking way possible when their £26 million summer sensation Giovanni Leone went down in agony near the touchline, and the scenes that followed will haunt every Liverpool supporter who witnessed them. The 18-year-old Italian defender, who had been putting in a man-of-the-match performance on his debut start, suddenly crumpled to the ground in the 78th minute, and the silence that fell over Anfield was deafening as medical staff rushed to his aid. The images of Leone being stretchered off with tears in his eyes have already gone viral on social media, and Slot's immediate reaction told the complete story without him needing to say a word. When a player leaves the pitch like that, it's rarely good news, the manager admitted with a heavy heart. And those words have sent a chill down the spine of every Liverpool fan who knows exactly what that could mean for their defensive options moving forward. The timing couldn't be wise, because Liverpool are now facing a tactical nightmare ahead of their crucial clash against Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park, and Slot is running out of options faster than anyone could have imagined. Ekitike's suspension means Liverpool will be without their most informed striker, the Frenchman having already bagged 4 goals in just 6 appearances, and his absence could prove catastrophic against a Crystal Palace side that thrives on defensive solidity and counter-attacking football. Slot now faces the most difficult selection headache of his Liverpool career so far, and the decisions he makes in the coming days could determine whether the Reds maintain their 5-point lead at the top of the Premier League table or watch it crumble before their eyes. The Dutch manager has several options at his disposal, but none of them are without significant risk, and every Liverpool fan is holding their breath to see which direction he'll go. Federico Chiesa represents the most obvious replacement, having shown glimpses of his undeniable quality against Southampton, but throwing the Italian winger into the intensity of Selhurst Park could backfire spectacularly if he's not ready for the physical and mental demands of such a high-stakes encounter. Palace away has always been a banana-skin fixture for Liverpool, and one wrong decision could see their perfect start come crashing down in the most painful way possible. The alternative could be even more intriguing, with Florian Wirtz emerging as the dark horse option that nobody saw coming but everyone is now talking about. The versatile German star was rested entirely for the Southampton match, and Slot has previously hinted at his ability to play in a more advanced role, which could provide Liverpool with the creativity and composure they desperately need to unlock Palace's notoriously stubborn defense. But while tactical decisions dominate the immediate headlines, an even bigger storm is brewing behind the scenes at Anfield, and it involves one of Liverpool's most crucial players whose future could shape the club's destiny for years to come. Ibrahim Konate has reportedly rejected a mind-blowing 5-year contract worth £13 million per year, a deal that would have more than doubled his current wages and secured his long-term future at the club. The reasons behind Konate's rejection have sent shockwaves through the Liverpool hierarchy, with reports suggesting the French defender is holding out for an astronomical £200,000 per week, and the most terrifying part is that Real Madrid are reportedly waiting in the wings, ready to pounce next summer if Liverpool can't meet his demands. The prospect of losing such a vital player to their European rivals has already started panic discussions in the boardroom, and the pressure is mounting on the club's hierarchy to find a solution before it's too late. Liverpool's response to this potential crisis has been swift and decisive, with sporting director Richard Hughes already identifying Bayern Munich's Dayot Upamecano as a potential replacement who could be available as a free agent next summer. The 26-year-old French defender has been putting in impressive performances for the German Giants, but his contract situation has created an opportunity that Liverpool are desperate to exploit before other clubs catch wind of the possibility. However, the competition for Upamecano's signature is already heating up, with Bayern reportedly in advanced talks about a contract extension, while Crystal Palace's Marc Guéhi remains Liverpool's primary target despite interest from multiple Premier League rivals. The transfer chess game that's unfolding could determine Liverpool's defensive stability for the next decade, and every move matters more than ever. What makes this situation even more dramatic is the timing, because Liverpool currently sit 5 points clear at the top of the Premier League after just 5 games, and losing key players at this crucial juncture could completely derail what looks like their best chance at reclaiming the title in years. Slot has built something special at Anfield, but the fragility of the situation is becoming more apparent with each passing day, and the decisions made in the coming weeks could define his entire legacy at the club. The pressure on every Liverpool player has intensified dramatically, knowing that one wrong move, one moment of madness like Ekitike's celebration, or one unfortunate injury like Leone's could completely change the trajectory of their season. The margins at the highest level are so fine that there's absolutely no room for error, and every single decision carries weight that extends far beyond the 90 minutes on the pitch. As Liverpool prepare for what could be their most challenging period of the season so far, the question on every supporter's mind is whether this young squad has the mental strength and tactical flexibility to navigate through these obstacles and maintain their position at the summit of English football, or whether the cracks are already starting to show in what appeared to be an invincible start to the campaign.